Hi, I'm Sean Coakley, founding member of Calibre Biometrics, also known as the Chief Evangelist at Calibre Biometrics. I'm here today to talk about a few of the frequently asked questions that come into us, and these are particularly pertaining to the mask, how it fits, and if the air is flowing through the holes themselves, how do we actually measure what's going on inside the mask? So let's start with the fit of the mask itself. The sealing plays an obviously important role, and sealing imperfections do not affect measurement as much as you might expect. And the reasons for that are in fact not hard to understand. The most important thing to understand is that Calibre always measures the air flowing through the actual apertures in the mask. If any of the exhaled air flows through the unintended gaps along the perimeter of the mask, that air is not counted for. For example, if 5% of the exhaled air leaked around the mask, Calibre would adjust that breath volume by 5%, which would also result in 5% less VO2 and calories. But it would not impact the other quantities like breath count, RER, or fat carb ratio. Now, in most cases, such leaks are very small. Why? First, because air always follows the path of least resistance, and the intended apertures have a very small resistance, usually far less than any gaps along the edge of the mask. Secondly, because of the inward curving design of the silicone edges, the exhaled breath tends to inflate it in a way that improves the seal, kind of like a balloon. So even if a very loose fit tends to seal quite well along the edges during exhalation. Finally, for nasal breathing, the direction of your nasal breath exhalation inflates the edge cushion compounds to reduce leakage even when the seal feels very light. The upshot is that in all our testing so far, perimeter leakage has surprisingly little impact on the accuracy of the device. Just so happens that I have one of my colleagues here, Olivia Dubois, who's the head of customer support, wearing a Calibre mask. She intentionally is wearing it wrong. Right, so when I look at her from the side, you'll notice that Olivia has strapped this device on very tightly, and it's pressing and taking away some of the space inside of the mask, which allows for the air to pass through. It's designed actually to be soft, so if you see how I'm pulling this and pushing this on her face, the silicone is just gently touching the sides of her face and resting under her nose. So it is not designed to compress tightly or secure or ratchet down the device on the face. Okay, thanks so much for your help, Olivia. Appreciate it.
Sure, no problem.
Okay. So this patented approach has been independently tested and verified, many times using the top-of-line equipment, including Vacuumed, which is considered to be the gold standard in testing respiratory metabolic carts.